Welcome to the Seasons of Singleness podcast. I am your hostess with the mostest, Tiffany Sneebrose. Seasons of Singleness. Seasons of Singleness. All right. I don't know how to start.
Yeah. Okay.
Welcome back. Thank you all for joining us today. As you can see, first of all, I'm not in the same place. I don't even look the same. I done came real raggedy today. I got my raggedy ass BFF right here too.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's what we're doing.
It's going to be a real cute raggedy ass episode. All right. You know, would you like to introduce yourself? I know this might be like your first time doing something like this. I appreciate you.
Girl, whatever. My name's Tailor. And that's really it.
Everyone say, hey, Tailor. Bruh. All right, listen. I don't even know. Hopefully, y'all can hear us. I don't know. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But so last time I left off, I was talking about just kind of losing myself in relationship, and I wanted to get your point of view because you was right there with me, sis. Right there with me. Listen, I don't know about y'all and how y'all relationships are with y'all BFFs or BOFs or whatever the fuck you want to call it, but yeah, me and my good sis right here, it's been a
a bumpy ride. But we made it. Look at us.
Still making it.
There you go.
Still. No, but in all seriousness, like you was one of the, literally, you were not even one of the people. It was just us. It was us three in the house. Like I'm aging myself. But it's a show called Three's Company.
And that was us.
We
made that work.
Yo, that was us, bro. Mind you, me and this man, we've been together for 7 years, and it was just like, nah, I'm over it. I'm tired. One day, again, crying during sex, and I'm like, I can't do this. And I moved to the basement. I had my own little bathroom, all stuff of cute shit. And guess who moved in the basement with me?
Sister. You and me. Time.
It was just us. It was literally us. And it wasn't, I want to say, like, I don't feel like it was like no third wheel shit. It could have been. Because.
But sometimes we be in our own world. We don't take into consideration of other people's feelings. It's like, well, this is what we're doing. So I hope you're on board.
I take in consideration of people's feelings. We know who the considerate friend is because it's obviously. Wow. Wow.
Damn.
Nah, but I honestly don't feel like we were like, oh, it's Tiffany and Jarrell and Taylor. It was just like, no, it's the three of us. Like, I don't know. I ain't you. I can't say.
I know. I felt that way.
I don't know. I can't say. I'm talking to you and shit. My bad.
No, I felt that way.
My bad. Yeah, I didn't. For me specifically, like I know what it's like to be in like situations. So, not even like relationship shit. It's just regular situations. I know what it's like to be on the outside looking in. So whenever I bring somebody to a fold or whatever, like I'll check in with people. Like I checked in with our good sis when all four of us was here for your birthday. And I'm like, we can be a lot. Not even a lot, but it's just like, if I don't know the running joke or the inside joke, like it makes me feel like an outsider. But that's just me because I have this only child tendency and I have siblings.
I'm sorry, what?
Plenty. You got me feeling like I'm left out.
Girl,
a lot of my trauma is gonna come out in this series. A lot of it. And y'all gonna be like, this bitch is crazy. I am. Just a little bit. But that's what makes that's what makes me. Makes the gumbo spicy. I gotta add a little hot sauce in there or something. I don't cook, so I don't know. I might have said that fucking wrong. But yeah, like, so I know for me specifically with you coming into the fold, I did not want to make it seem like, oh, it's just you're coming into something. It was like, nah, this is us. We're gonna figure this shit out together. And that we did. The last thing that I touched on was me losing myself again. Like, and I felt like since you were literally right there, you had a front row seat to like say like, yo, this is the shit that I saw. This is what I experienced with you. Like, whatever. Because we definitely had our moments in that basement. I still think about my 27th birthday. Was I 27? After we left that bar?
Yes.
Girl, them crazy eyes. I was out here looking like Rick and fucking Morty. Their eyes, you ever seen their eyes? Yes. They look like fucking goats. That's why they freak me out.
The heads.
No, them eyes. Like, they straight rectangles. That shit looks so fucking crazy. But that's literally how I look. Like, I was so fucked up. Like, I don't even remember getting fucked up. I don't remember it. But literally, I remember just really being in a depressive state. I was in a situation, long-term situation, and then it just kind of shifted after so long of us going through the notions time and time again. Like, we just keep doing the same shit, same old song and dance, and nothing was changing. So it's just like, I don't want to do this. Like, cried again during sex. We were trying to, I guess, get back on a certain level, and it just wasn't working for me. I think at that point I was just like, fuck it, I don't want to do this no more. But I also knew that because I isolated myself from my friends and my fucking family, like, I ain't nowhere to go. And it wasn't that I didn't have a place to go. It was just, I have a strained relationship. So I'm like, I don't feel like being phony in that sense, to kind of like go and be somewhere where I know that I'm not doing, like, I didn't cultivate the relationship. So it's no point in me like reaching out, being like, hey, help me, whatever. Like, and I haven't been home for Thanksgiving or whatever, so it's like, I can't do that. Yeah, I felt in a place. And I don't know if that translated like through our friendship, like things that we would do together. So I definitely want to get your point around, like, how did you feel in that situation? What were you looking at? I feel like Dr. Phil.
Not Dr. Phil. I feel like y'all lost your way before you got into that house. Like, but we had this, like, you should never moved in with him at all. Once y'all left them doors or that apartment where y'all was staying at, Tiffany, you should have. Once you came here and I said, don't leave. Like, why are you leaving?
We was in the house then.
No, I'm saying, it was in the house before then?
We was in the house then. We was in the house then, girl. We had moved like July either 16 or July 2017. But we was in the house. I only know because it was Shorty's birthday and everybody came back to the house. And that's when I was like, oh yeah.
You going back home.
That bitch packed my shit up. I ain't never. Y'all, listen. Y'all need somebody to help you move? Tailor packed my shit up quick.
She had to go. She had to. You gonna leave? She had to go. I was pissed the fuck off.
I think I'm gonna go. And you were in the wrong. Like, you just had this soft voice. Like,
what? I didn't hear you. You went out with him one little night of fun. When he swooped your ass back up like that, damn, I was pissed.
One little night of pleasure. Damn. She packed my shit up so quick. I was like, ooh. But I pissed her off.
And it also, I think you gave too much at times. Starting from them dorms. He was staying in them dorms. It was too much, too fast. You missed out on a couple things because you had to stay in that playing house. You was playing house before a house.
Before the house. No ring.
Nothing.
Still to this day, I just want to let it be known.
Y'all both got comfortable.
It's fuck.
Y'all got comfortable.
It's fuck. And that's the one thing that I try to make like apparent, evident while I'm here. Like, there are so many people, so many of us, right, as women in general, like we'll see something that we want and we feel like, oh, okay, like I probably won't get this. And the one thing was thinking about, or I won't get this again. Thinking about where I was coming back from before, like dealing with male first and then fucking rail. That's the problem. That's the fucking problem. These L's. They having me fucked up.
Too much.
Fucked up. But it was like, all right, I dealt with a situationship for a year prior to this, and then I get to school and this nigga playing with me in my face, and now it's like, all right, I got this man who's like, oh, okay, you know, you about me, I'm cool, I'm about you too.
You spending on my friend.
What? We out. Come on, we're together. Fuck it. You want to be my man? 'Cause, yeah. But that's how shit happened. And then the whole thing happened where I cheated first. So it was like, all right. And that shit happened out of the blue, yo. It be my coochie, like.
You was kept into, you didn't have no time to be free, Tiffany.
I did.
You jumped right into that relationship. Was our freshman year?
Freshman year.
You jumped right into that relationship.
Girl, that was freshman moving week.
You jumped into that relationship. Bitch, did you want to come out and play? No. She can't.
You come out and play.
They won't let me out, no. They won't let me.
Damn.
That
was right in.
Look at the lessons, though.
That's
growth. That's growth.
Good. We have grown.
Baby, still growing. Yeah, no, I definitely did. And that's definitely one thing I make apparent here. Like, I was 18. Freshly 18. He just turned 21. I remember that shit. And the warning signs was there, y'all. Like Taylor said, it should not have. Why is it that you press me to move into a space with you and I don't have a fucking house key?
Damn.
That was always weird.
I gotta wait for you to get home, nigga. I'm tired. I'm fucking tired. Where the fuck do you want me to go? I was spending time that's how me and Nard got so close. All right, I guess I'm gonna ride with you. Like, the fuck? Make it make sense. Oh God, I was stuck on stupid. But again, he was the first man that ever made me come.
And that's the problem.
And that
it comes back to you think, woo!
I was like, wow, we can do this.
Play a house.
Child, nothing beats the time. One of my professors was talking to me or something, and he was like, yeah, so are you dating? Like, what's happening with you? And I was like, yeah, I got a boyfriend. He's pretty well known. Like, who's your boyfriend? And I told him, and he started laughing. Like, I will never forget that fucking day. That man started laughing. He's like, you could do so much better. And no shade, no tea, because, you know, that's my man's. Like, we pretty cool. We're copacetic. Ain't no beef, no nothing. But recanting this shit, ridiculous. He really started laughing, Taylor. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, man.
I was shocked, honey. I was in tears almost.
Girl, listen, and then to find out some shit after, like everything after the fact, I'm like, thank God for growth. I'm just over it. At that point, I really ain't have no ties. When I think about like relationships and like being in love and doing all that whoop-de-whoop. I couldn't say that was me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and we say this all the time, he and I, like, I feel like we were more like friends. We were just fucking and making sure we was alright. I don't know.
Okay, why not?
Did you get love out of that relationship? Like being in it, like this is a
The beginning.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Not like sexually, y'all, but because people think, I don't know why they think that.
Because we all just gel.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, did it feel like, I don't know, like how relationships feel. Like you can tell if you're around somebody and it's like, oh yeah, y'all love each other, or y'all really fuck with each other. Like what was
in the
that
beginning, I could feel that y'all love each other. I felt like y'all was trying. Like it was at the stage where y'all was like trying. But then it just came like no one really, I wouldn't say cared, but you gave up. You gave up before you got in that house. And I don't know if it was because you were just comfortable. This is an easy ride. He's reliable and you decided to stay. And it just went down here. I can tell you one time, Jarrell was talking about like proposing and he asked, and it was just, I couldn't say, that bitch don't want to be with you. We just here. And I couldn't say that. And it's just like, I think he got the hint like yeah, maybe this is not it, bro.
Girl, I'm telling you, one time, I don't know if it was that same weekend that y'all had a conversation, but he had took me out for my birthday, and we had files for cameras. Like this is before Ring. Okay, I thought the cameras were supposed to be for outside. They was inside the house. It's like, okay, serves no purpose. But I guess like somebody had triggered the cameras, and it was his cousin that came in to kind of decorate or whatever. Girl, I come back home, it's rose petals and shit on the floor, and I was panties on the bed. At this time, we wasn't even fucking, so it was just like, I remember saying to him, like, I hope that you're not about to propose because we are not there. Like, we're not there. And I'm like, I remember the one time that was probably the first time that he had ever called me out my name to my face. Not that night, but he was like, you really being a bitch. Because after, like, everything that led up to that after, or everything that happened after that moment, like, I felt like I probably hurt his feelings. Like, and it was just like, we're not here. We're not in the space. Like, you think you okay? You're not. At the time, I think, like, I don't know what type of drugs he was using, but that wasn't weed. Like you're not on weed. Like this is outside of whatever the fuck. Like, and you know, we have our experiences as young adults, young professionals, I'll say. But I'm like, this not you coming home every night like this. The fuck is good with you? Are you okay? And we had conversations around that, but it would never be anything fucking truthful. And then I found out the whole thing that he was messing with somebody for 12 years. I'm like, damn, like we wasn't even together for 12 fucking years. And he got upset at me for finding out. And I was like, okay, at this point, like it's all right. It's all right. I'm okay. Like, I'll be all right. And my spiteful, vengeful ass stayed there 2 years after I told him I don't want to do this shit. And I literally to the level of what Taylor was saying, like, I honestly think that it was so, like, I'm in a comfortable space, number one. I can move freely because at that point, him and his mom had put together, got me a car. So
and I think that's just another way to keep just a finger in you. Just a car, bitch. I'll catch you a car in the home. Sit your ass here. Don't say shit. Let's just keep riding this out
until
one of us actually just.
Girl, now you got me thinking I was in a cult.
We both were.
Bro, Yeah.
Yo, that's not funny at all. That was a long time.
Again,
And you were not happy.
no. No. And I wanted to be so bad. So bad. Like, I felt like I was well connected because of who he was and what he did, what his family did. So I could like call. At that time I was running after school programs too. So it was like I could call, get a bus, whatever. Like, or again, access. I can move freely.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't had to worry about my parents are older. So it was like if I went back to my mom's house, I gotta hear that fucking mouth. We like to be outside. Me and Taylor was outside. Okay. Out fucking outside. I like to be outside. I gotta hear that mouth every time the door open or it's like I ain't got time for that. Being out buoy I was miserable as fuck out there. Miserable. It's like I don't wanna do this shit either. It's like I don't feel like it.
You have to be yourself and be there.
Yeah. Dying. Miserable. Every fucking way though. And it's the one thing like I realize about myself. It's like if I'm not okay, no matter how much I try to put a band-aid over top, it's always gonna come oozing out. And that metaphor is a little weird. But it always is. Like I'm always gonna bubble the fuck over the situation. Every time I try to put a quick fix to it, like it always winds up coming out in the worst fucking ways. And I grew some serious fucking depression. Like some serious fucking depression. There'd be times I think you'll be at work or whatever, and I'm just sitting in the dark, crying and shit, just looking fucking down.
Not down.
I was. Now it's looking fucking I remember one time he came down there, he was like, why the lights off?
7 o'clock.
I need some alone time. Like, can you go back? And then he wanted to sit and talk. Go upstairs. Go upstairs.
He did.
But yeah. Then stupid shit kept happening after the fact. So it was like I started spiraling because I did not want to deal with the fact that like I didn't want to deal with accountability. I wasn't taking it from nobody. Nothing. And Taylor and I have real conversations all the time. Like I wasn't in a space to take that shit. I wasn't in a space to hear it. I wasn't. And sometimes now, like even I saw something on Twitter, somebody was like, you're never gonna grow if you can't grow past if you can't be corrected without being offended. And I'm like, I'm offended at that fucking statement. And it's not to say that you can't be offended when someone is correcting you. It's more because oftentimes I've been living me, like I am me for the last 31 fucking years. So for you to come and tell me like, oh, you are wrong.
Right.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna be fucking offended. I'm the fuck?
You know me.
But it's not to say that, you know, like you won't necessarily apply it or whatever, but sometimes you are fucking offended. And that's okay to be offended. I feel like that's a human trait to be offended. But it's more so, okay, how do I apply this? Like going back to like, okay, damn, she might have been right. Let me figure it out or whatever. Some people need that hand holding, like, all right, bitch, you using drugs a little bit too much. We gonna help each other get through this or whatever. And it's like, all right, cool. Thank you for being that person. Or some people just need to sit in isolation once they hear some shit that they just can't, like, whatever. And I feel like I'm a combination of a few things. I'll tell people like, hey, I need help. I don't do it often.
That's the problem.
This is my problem. It's a toxic trait. It's very rare that I'll ask if I can help. But when I do, like, it's genuine. Like, bitch, I need help. I don't know. I need to come sit down for a few days. But yeah, I feel like maybe this is the first time that we've ever had like this convo to this level. Anyway, I never knew that you saw me unhappy. That's crazy.
You were
I was
not funny.
hiding it.
Girl, no.
So well. I thought I was doing a great job.
This is what he does 24/7. You can tell when someone is a little off. But you won't talk. I won't talk.
No.
You're not too chatty. Well, like
about real shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And we just be there.
Yeah. Just know. I'm gonna sit right here next to you.
But I think again it has a lot to do with I needed a water. I think it has a lot to do with again being in a space where I can receive accountability because yes, you may be in the ringer with me, you might be going through the same things that I'm fucking going through, and while we see it in each other, it's different for you as a person or for me as a person to really take full accountability. Like, yo, I am the reason that this shit is happening. That shit is hard. That's some hard shit to do. And that's what I tell people. Like, anytime that you feel like you're in a space where it's like, I'm ready to move forward. Like, I know that this shit is not serving me. I'm not growing in this. I'm not doing nothing. Like, I'm not progressing. Or nothing is coming out of it. And I know that it's not happening. I'm just comfortable right now. That shit is so hard. Like, it's so hard to get over that. Like, you could come to terms with, I'm one of those people, like, I'm gonna tell you about me before you fucking can tell me about me. But what am I doing to get over it? Nothing. Like, and it's not to say like, oh, this is how I've always been. Like, I don't use those excuses, but it's like, no, I know me. That's what I say. Like, I know that I need to do but bitch, what are you doing? You're not doing nothing. Yeah. Nothing. You're just self-aware. You're not moving. And the hard part of it is, again, that mental part of, I am the reason. I'm the fucking reason. I got a homegirl who says, Candace, she'll say, if I'm not the problem, then there is no solution. And I'm like, damn. The first time I heard it, it fucked me up because I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I received it.
But in like not retrospect, but in application, it's like, okay, cool, I understand what that means. Like, I am literally the one person that can change my situation. And not to say that you don't need help or nobody is out there that can help me with this, because yeah, you know, you got people on your team that can help you with stuff. But until you are actually ready to boss up, take accountability, grow, move, progress, anything that anybody got to say is just,
Yeah.
Don't touch me with your feet.
Girl, come on.
Anything anybody got to say is, like, you don't necessarily receive it. You don't receive that. And that's hard. That's hard. I can honestly say, being on that side, that shit was hard as fuck. If it wasn't for me finding Jesus again, I don't know. I'd fuck around, still be in that basement.
Yo, Tiffany.
You never, I'm so serious. I'm so serious, man. But I want to say, even though when we did call it quits though, like, I thought that it would be better. And it didn't get better right away, which was fucking crazy. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cut this off. We out. Just lit. But then I still stayed for 2 years.
I don't thought how you was gonna grow. You stayed in the house with a man that you spent every day with.
2 years after.
And you just thought y'all was gonna stay in there, it was gonna be cool, you was gonna be able to get over that man. It's always in the back of your mind. You had to see that man every day.
My logic was, he's upstairs, I'm downstairs.
Every day.
I had my own bathroom. I had my own bathroom. It was lit.
You had no time to...
Nothing. Process.
Nothing.
Even when I was dealing with other people like in the process, like nobody took me seriously because I was still living with this man, and I'm like, yo, nothing is happening. Ain't nobody got to let a nigga tell me he's still living with a bitch, but because I went through it, It's different.
Yeah.
But if that's your baby mother, no, y'all fucking.
Something's going on.
Something's happening. There are parameters around this shit. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I honestly, but I was like, oh, I'm cutting ties with this, and it's gonna be a-okay, and nothing. I was so fucking stagnant. I felt like I had a dead fucking job, like living in a nigga basement, paying rent in a nigga basement. No, it wasn't rent. I was just paying BG&E. Did I pay rent too? Damn, that's so long ago. Forget. Fucking forget. It wasn't that long ago. 2019. 4 years.
Damn. That's not really that long ago. It's long ago, but it's not really that.
You know, we smoke a lot of weed.
It's not really that long ago.
No, that shit was yesterday.
Yeah, that was tough time. Girl, a tough time.
We made it through together.
Yeah.
Look at us. We on the other fucking side.
I ain't know about how it was going after that Chicago boy. That girl.
Listen, that's another episode.
Girl, it was a dark hole for that period of time. The bitch like me was scared.
That's another episode.
That's another time. Okay.
I'm gonna have you come back because that's yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy. Child, the demons had me.
Girl. In a choke fucking
Fighting for my life every day.
I'm fighting for my life.
Every day.
And it just get tighter and tighter.
Ooh, that bathtub. That made me think about it. No. Yeah. Listen, I'm telling you, there is life on the other side, ladies and gentlemen. But first things first, you won't find out till you let it go.
That's your slogan?
Yeah, that's how I'm going to cut it off.
Girl, because there's a few things.
What?
I
I
ain't like
could have said.
That's the one you gonna pick?
Listen. Fuck you, Taylor. I'm tired of your shit.
That was good.
And I'm keeping the fucking bloopers.
No.